Hello everyone, I'm uploading this video after a really long time, and there was some questions which were posted with regard to my video on area of triangle is equal to half r square sine theta in case of a circle. There was one question which asked why sine 2 theta was equal to sine 2 sine theta cos theta, and this is an identity which I used to prove this formula, and I'm going to prove this identity today. And this identity does not really have a very difficult proof, but it rather has another identity which proves it, which has a very difficult proof. Sine 2 theta can be written as sine theta plus theta, right? 2 theta is theta plus theta. And now there is another identity which is sine alpha plus beta is equal to sine alpha cos beta plus cos alpha sine beta. I can write this as sine theta cos theta plus cos theta sine theta, which is nothing but 2 sine theta cos theta, and this is again sine 2 theta, and hence we are done with the proof of this identity. But if you are interested, we shall try to prove sine alpha plus beta identity now. So here is a diagram which we will be requiring to prove it. Let's draw the base first. Here's the base, and I draw an angle alpha, construct an angle alpha and another angle beta. From here we drop a perpendicular to our base and another perpendicular here and another perpendicular. Why are we drawing perpendiculars? So that we get right triangles and we can apply trigonometry over here and prove a trigonometric identity, right? So all of these are right triangles which we have. Let's label it as A, B, C, D, E, F and G, and let's try to prove it. If you see, I have a side AC here which is geometrically the sum of AF plus FC, and FC is equal to ED, so AC is equal to AF plus ED. Now what is sine alpha plus beta? It is equal to opposite by hypotenuse, and sine theta is equal to opposite by hypotenuse, and this is alpha plus beta for us, and opposite here is AC and hypotenuse is AB. So if I divide this by AB, this equation, I should get the LHS part clear. So I'm right, AC by AB is my LHS, which is sine alpha plus beta. I'm done with this, and my RHS is equal to, right, my RHS is equal to AF by AB plus ED by AB. Let's try to simplify this part now. Right, here also we have it as a sum of two parts, and here also we have two parts which are added. And let us make changes to the RHS such that there are no changes made to the LHS, which we are now, we have equal to sine alpha plus beta, and we'll try to make RHS also equal to the RHS of this equation to prove the equation which we are trying to prove. Let's look at the first side, AF by AB. Right? AF is this and AB is this side, and so we are concerned about this right triangle AEB and another right triangle AFE, and they have a common side AE. So this can I will be multiplying this first side by AE and dividing it by AE. I am not changing the equation as such, but I am making changes which allow me to reach this equation instead. I have ED by AB, which is, I'm concerned about my yellow triangle and this triangle, right over here, because I have AB and I have ED, and the common side would be BE, and so I'll multiply and divide this part by BE. Why I'm taking a common side? Because now when I interchange the positions of these, right, these sides in my equation, right now I'm dealing with it as an expression. So if I change these positions, I can get a ratio which can make me prove my equation. My whole point is to prove the other equation, the identity, in fact, sin alpha plus beta is equal to sin alpha cos beta plus cos alpha sin beta. So I'm going to change the positions, AF by AE, right? I'm actually changing these two positions, right? First I'm changing the positions of the denominator, so AF by AE, and by changing the numerator's position also I get AE by I'm changing denominator's positions, right? So AF by AE into AE by AB, and I do the same thing, I interchange these two positions, I get ED by BE into BE by AB. Now let's see what significance these ratios of sides play in our diagram which we just drew over here. So AF by AE is, right, let's look at it. Let's just clear our diagram so to avoid any confusions, right? Now it's much clearer. So AF is this side and AE is this side. There doesn't seem to be any significance of this. Now if you see, these two sides are parallel, right? FE is parallel to BD, this whole side, these are parallel, and therefore I can say, and this is the transversal, and hence I can say that this angle is equal to this angle right over here. So this is alpha. I can also say that this, since this is 90 degree, this angle right here is 90 minus alpha, and this is 90 degree. By the angle sum property, I can say that this angle here is alpha. Here we have AF and AE. With respect to alpha, it is nothing but adjacent by hypotenuse, which is cos alpha, correct? AE by AB into AE by AB. So I have AE by AB with respect to this triangle, right triangle, AE by AB, and this angle beta, I could say AE by AB is opposite by hypotenuse, which is sin beta, right? So I'm done with this first part. Now the second side, ED by BE, right? ED by BE. I'm considering this triangle, right? ED by, with respect to my angle alpha, ED by BE is equal to opposite by hypotenuse, which is sin alpha. Now BE by AB, the final part, this side, BE by AB, it's, the diagram is getting messier, but this question is actually about to end. So BE by AB with respect to my angle beta is equal to, this is the right triangle, right? So this is the hypotenuse and this is the adjacent, so adjacent by hypotenuse, which is nothing but cos beta, right? I can rearrange this equation as equal to sin alpha cos beta plus cos alpha sin beta, which is nothing but the RHS of the equation I wanted to prove, right? So we have actually proved the equation that sin alpha plus beta is equal to cos sin alpha cos beta plus cos alpha cos beta.